I'm Chris Schneider. Welcome to Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week. We go back to late October 2013 for this one. It was turning into a magical season for Eldon. The Mustangs lost their first game that season, but then they went on a roll, winning 5 of their next 6, heading into this showdown with Southern Boone. Eldon knew they had something special, and they wanted to keep it going. We hope you enjoy our Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from October 18, 2013, between Eldon and Southern Boone.
Levi Shin now set to kick. And we are underway, a little squib. That one's loose, and it'll be, oh, it's not loose, and taken down. There's a Southern Boone player inside his own 20, so that play works out in the hands of the Mustangs on the special team squib kick. And for Southern Boone, number 7, the sophomore Dane Bossert. He gets on that one very wisely. So the Eagles will take over at their own 17-yard line. The first possession of tonight's game will be the Eagles. Under center now, Southern Boone. There's the handoff to the back. Quarterback Bryce Moeller, he'll hand to his running backs tonight, Jade Taggart and Grant Anderson. And that one right there was Anderson with the carry. Number 3 and number 8, they'll split the carries for this Eagle team. And a very short gain on first down, bringing up 2nd down and 9 here for the Eagles. Drizzling ever so lightly in Eldon. Muller heel now the carry. Gives it off to his back. That time it's Marco Potes on the carry. He's taken down after a short gain. Not a lot doing on the running game so far. 2 plays in. Kwok, he found the end zone last week. He was in on the tackle for the Mustangs. So 3rd down and 8. This is a game, it's senior night here for these Mustang seniors. They're eager to make plays here as their last home game as a Mustang takes place tonight, and we've got some laundry. We'll wait for the call here. And we got encroachment against Eldon, so that'll move this 3rd and 7 to a more manageable 3rd and 2. So 3rd down and 1 now. Southern Boone under center. Mueller, he fakes the handoff. He runs out. He's got his man in the flat, open for the first down, and makes the catch. That's number 21 for Southern Boone, David Holland. David Holland, he also took one back to the house last week in that game at Versailles. He's got lightning speed, and he makes the catch on 3rd down and 1. So nice play by Coach Van de Zandt to draw up the play action roll for his quarterback, Bryce Mueller, and he throws a strike. So 1st down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun is Mueller. In motion, he gives the handoff, but taken down there by a handful of Mustangs, fooling no one on the sweep. That's Holland with the carry. Number 24, Dylan Dodds in on the stop for Eldon. Nice carry, or nice penetration by the Eldon defense. That goes for a loss of 4 yards. 2nd down and 13 now at the 32-yard line for the Eagles. Out of the shotgun is Mueller. In motion is his tailback. He hands it off. That's number 3 and upended there by number 58 of the Mustangs. Great tackling.
Number 3, Jade Taggart carrying the ball.
And that was a
Garrett Scrivener with the tackle.
To start off this game, Southern Boone has not got much going on the ground here so far.
They haven't. Negative yardage on a couple of plays and a couple of modest carries, and Garrett Scrivener puts his nose on the ball carrier and makes a nice tackle there. 3rd down and 17 now. 9:03 remaining here in this first quarter. Backed up at their own 29 are the Eagles. Out of the shotgun. Here's Mueller looking far side. Got his receiver, and that's number 21 again. David Holland making the catch And that goes for about 14 yards on 3rd and 17. Dodd's in on the stop, so 4th down and 3, and it's decision time for Coach Van de Zad. And he's going to bring out his punting unit. Not much of a decision here against a stout Eldon front. And Lister will go back for Eldon for the return. He stands at his own 33. Here's the boot off the leg of Taggart. Lister calls for the fair catch, and he makes it there at his own 34, where Eldon will take over. And we're back on Lake TV. Eldon takes over. They'll get their first crack on offense here. And we've got a lot going. I'm not sure we'll get this one squared away. And actually the play stands. It was a loss of 1 yard for Eldon, and that was a confusing looking play. 2nd down and 11. Chilly night here in Eldon. Fans out watching their Mustangs. Greenwald under center. He fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out to his left. He's got a nice block, and Greenwald's across the 40 up to the 43.5. We're going to give him the 43-yard line. And he has, we'll give him 9 yards on the 2nd down carry, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Mustang.
Yeah, Eldon's starting this first drive out here with a great run play.
Oh, we do have a flag on the play, Matt. We'll wait to see what that one is.
Just like last week, though, most of the yards came on the ground. I think over 170 yards on the ground for Eldon last week rushing. Looking to continue that tonight here in the sloppy weather, I believe.
Yeah, they moved the ball on the ground very, very well. Last year they had 180 yards. You're right, Matt. They did do a nice job. In the game we had a couple of weeks ago here, they went for well over that. And it's a hold against the Mustangs was the penalty, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 14 after the good carry by Greenwald. Here's the toss sweep out to Lister. He fakes the end around, and he's corralled there at his own 32-yard line by a slew of Eagle defenders. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 after a gain of 2. So on a 3rd down and 11, Wyatt Greenwald under center. He fakes the handoff, looks downfield. He's got Creekhauser, and he's taken down there. And that's Holland making a play on defense after a modest gain. We're going to give it Creekhauser 5 yards on the 3rd down reception. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 7. And probably a punt unit for this Mustang team. They didn't get a lot going on their first possession. Back to receive it. I would imagine that'd be Holland. For Southern Boone it is. So on 4th down and 6. Greenwald handles the snap. He gets the boot away. That hits the 40 and continues to roll in Eldon's favor. And it'll be down there right about the 29-yard line. So good punt by Greenwald, and Southern Boone will get another crack on offense. They'll take over at their own 29-yard line. Lake TV's coverage back here in Eldon, and Southern Boone now on 1st down. Here's a pitch outside, and he's got some room. A nice carry for Southern Boone. That's number 8 on the carry for the Eagles, Grant Anderson. Sophomore standing at 5'9". Impressive carry on 1st down. He's got 16 yards on the 1st down scamper. That's a good way to start this possession for the Eagles.
Absolutely, a little bit better than the last possession. Getting some good yardage on 1st down through the run.
Eldon's front 5 doesn't budge a lot. They're a really solid defense, but nice job finding the hole there was the ball carrier. Here's Mueller now. He hands it off and stopped there before even getting back to the line of scrimmage, and that's a wave of defenders led by number 50, Nate Eisenberg.
Wyatt Bayshore for the Mustangs.
Wyatt Bayshore, actually, number 50 for the Mustangs, was in. The senior linebacker, he got back there and blew that one up before anything could get going, and is a loss of 2. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. Bryce Mueller now under center. He fakes the inside handoff. We've got a fumble, and that's number 8 back there again Anderson, and he's taken down for a big loss after he fumbled and regained it.
Number 54, Graham Bauckham.
And that's Graham Bauckham in there to get the stop well behind the line of scrimmage. Go back that one way up.
Looks like the weather was playing a little bit of effect there. It was a little slippery ball. Dropped the handoff from the quarterback there. Cost his team a good 10 yards.
I'm actually surprised the Eagles are trying to get so cute here on these pitches and reverses in this kind of weather. You just want to protect it and not shoot yourself in the foot against a team like Eldon.
Right.
So 3rd down and 21 here. Mueller now. He'll roll out to his left. He'll throw across his body. He's got his target. And it is caught right there at the 38-yard line. That's a short gain of 5 on a long 3rd and 21. Broadcast sponsored by Smart Postal Center for fast and professional packing, shipping, mailing, and business services at Smart Postal Center at 4320 Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. You can check them out on the web at smartpostalcenters.com. So the second punt away, Lister has some room. He takes it at his own 36. He's across midfield. He's got some room. Here he goes. The 35 to 30. He's down to the 20, to the 15. A nice little spin move. He'll go to the 5 and into the house for a touchdown. That's one of the prettier returns you'll see all season, folks. And the Mustangs strike first on the Dalton Lister 68-yard punt return for a score. He was an All-Stater a year ago, and he shows you why with that one, an electrifying return. So here's the extra point now, Levi Shin. And to attempt it, the hold by Lister. It's a good one. The kick is up, and it's good. So the Mustangs lead by a score of 7-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Area High School football on Lake TV.
I'm Chris Schneider, and you're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from October 18, 2013. The powerful Eldon Mustangs looking for their 6th win in 7 games that year against Southern Boone. Let's get back to the action on Lake TV.
And Lake TV returns here in Eldon. What a punt return by Dalton Lister, the All-Stater a year ago, and he puts the Mustangs up early 7-0. David Holland back for Southern Boone. He's been a player that's already impressed me through the early going on defense and on offense. We'll see if he gets a crack. Last time Eldon elected to squib the ball short, and it worked out very well for him. We'll see what the Mustangs do here. And it's another squib. Bounces, taken there and across the 30 to the 35, and a nice return by number 7. That's Dane Bossert, and he picked that one up and ran a couple yards for the Eagles. They'll take over at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Southern Boone's coming in with a record of 2-5, but they're not giving anything up. They're playing pretty tough out there.
Until the punt return, of course, by Lister, we'll see if Southern Boone can't get something going here offensively and try to time this ball game. So on 1st down, they'll go out of the ice set. Bryce Mueller under center, the quarterback. He rolls out, he's under pressure, he throws, he's got his man, and Holland slips there. Weather showing it's worth there with the trip of Holland. Here's the snap. Mueller now looking to his right. He throws. He's got his man coming back to the ball as Holland once again, and he's corralled there after a very modest gain of 5. So Mueller now, he'll be empty backfield out of shotgun, and we've got Laundry on the field. So one of the Eagles linemen gets called for encroachment, meaning his helmet was lined up in the defensive zone, so they'll back it up 5 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 16. Here's Mueller now with the shotgun. He pump fakes, and then Graham Bauckham gets him, but not before he dumps it off to his tailback, number 3. That's Taggart again, and he works his way across the 35 to the 40-yard line, and I think Southern Boone will punt from there. Lake TV back, 4th and 7, and they're going to line up and go for it. Here are the Eagles. Here's Mueller now. He fakes the handoff. He rolls out. He's looking deep. He's going to throw, and it's going to be intercepted right there. That's number 81 for Eldon coming down with it. Ren Rodriguez, the senior defensive back, picks it off, and Eldon will take over at the 40. So that's very similar to a punt. If he didn't catch that, they would have got better field position, but it looks good in the stat sheet.
Yeah, looking back at their last punt, and think that one's returned for a touchdown, so I think they were just going to go ahead and try to go for it there on 4th down.
I can't say I blame Coach Van de Zot for sending his offense back out there instead of putting the ball in the hands of Dalton Lister. He's been explosive all season. Greenwald now under center. Eldon takes over at their own 40. Here's the handoff to Lister. He's outside and then stuffed there by Southern Boone. He has 3 yards on the first down carry. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 now. We've got 1:20 remaining in this first quarter. Here's the handoff to Lister. He makes his initial cutback, and he'll be taken down at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 7 upcoming. So inside a minute to play now. Eldon at their own 43-yard line, faced with a 3rd and 7. This first quarter has flown by. Our only score, of course, on the Dalton Lister 68-yard punt return. He took all the way to the house on an impressive return. 3rd down and 7. Greenwald fakes the handoff to Lister. Rolls to his right. He's under pressure now. He's buying some time, and he dumps off right there. And he's got Krieghauser across midfield up to the 40. Stays in bounds and fights his way all the way up to the 30. And nice footwork there by Krieghauser. He has a gain of 27 yards on a 3rd and 7.
That was a great job by the Eldon quarterback there, buying all kinds of time, moving the pocket. Found his tight end there in the flat, and he picked up some great yardage down the sideline.
Nice play by Eldon on 3rd down and 7. They pick it up, and they have a fresh set of downs up to the 30-yard line of Southern Boone. Greenwald now out of the shotgun. He pump fakes. He looks downfield. He's looking for his man. That's deflected. Absolute great defensive play, and that's number 8, Grant Anderson, who knocks that one away. I really like the thinking of Wyatt Greenwald. Yelled at quarterback on that play. He says, hey, let me give the senior another crack at it. He had the interception for us. Now let's see what he can do on offense. If it wasn't for a great defensive play by Anderson, the Mustangs may have found the end zone. Here's the option. That's a dangerous pass outside. Here's Lister across the 15 and knocked out at the 12. So an 18-yard gain on the little shovel pass option by the quarterback. That was dangerous. Nice job by Lister to pluck it out and make some positive yards, working his way all the way down to the 11 of Southern Boone.
Absolutely. He had the Eagles defense draping all over him. He still managed to get the pitch out to his running back, and they picked up some good yardage there.
Greenwald very efficient tonight thus far. He's looking for a signal now from his coach. Here comes Eldon. Now we've got 10.6 seconds remaining here in this first quarter of play. Greenwald under center. He pitches it out to Lister. That play will be stopped due to a flag, and it's offsides against Southern Boone. So while we get that squared away, Eldon now 1st down and 5 after the offsides on Southern Boone. They've got it at the 6-yard line. The Eagles desperately needing a stop here. And we may have the exact same call. We do, the same player, as a matter of fact, on the offside. So they'll move this one half the distance to the goal, and Eldon will have it 1st down and 2 at the 3-yard line. Here's Greenwald. He's going to give it to Kwok, the senior back, who rumbles his way into the end zone from 3 yards out, and that's good for an Eldon score. He scored last week, and he scores again tonight. So Mustangs extend their lead to 13-0 here right before this first quarter expires. And Levi Shin will get another crack to add the extra point. It's tough to keep Eldon out of the end zone, especially when they're inside the 5. They've got that bruising back, Raymond Kwok, and he finds the end zone often this season. So Lister will hold. Mustangs add on, and the snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good, and Eldon leads 14-0. And Eldon's up here early, 14-0. We've only got 5 seconds remaining in this first quarter of play. And here's a little squib kick. Eldon trying some trickeration, and Southern Boone falls on it at their own 41-yard line. They'll take over there. So Mueller now out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. He's back there alone. He throws. And he's got his target. Nice move. And really trying to get to the outside and then cutting inside. Number 8, Grant Anderson. He's got 8 yards on 1st down. Impressive catch and run. And that'll conclude our first quarter of play. So after one, the Eldon Mustangs lead the Southern Boone Eagles 14-0. So after one quarter, the Eldon Mustangs lead 14-0. Starting with the ball here, 2nd and 2. Mueller now pitches out. He's got Anderson to the outside. He tries to get himself across midfield. He does, and he's got a first down after a 3-yard gain. That's Grant Anderson. And we'll move the sticks. We'll start with a fresh set of downs here for the Eagles. Mueller now out of the shotgun. He looks to his left. He's going to throw over to Anderson on the quick swing. He makes the first guy miss and gets about 3 yards. 2nd down and 8. Mueller out of the shotgun. He's going to throw to his left. He's got his target. That's number 35 making the catch. Ren Rodriguez in on the stop. And Southern Boone, they want a flag after the stop. And number 95 just chucks the ball. That's Colin Vaughn.
Number 95, Colin Vaughn.
He wasn't very happy. And now the official getting in the ear of the coach down there towards the sideline. So this one heating up here as the second quarter's underway. Official near side of the sideline. He's having words, and the head coach, Roger Van de Zot, he has to walk down the sideline and take a second to cool off. Mueller now out of the shotguns. 3rd down and 1. He fakes the handoff. Mueller now trying to get the first down, and I don't think he was able to. Kriechhauser on the stop for the Mustangs. And that one goes nowhere, actually loses a yard. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 2.
Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and go for it here. They're in the Mustangs half of the field. They're down by 2 touchdowns. It's time to get a first down.
No kidding, down 14-0 early. You really can't do anything else but keep your offense on the field. Mueller now under center. He hands it off, and that's his big dog, number 21 on the carry, Holland. And he's got a first down to the 32-yard line. So on 4th and 2, he has 8, and that's plenty of yardage to move the sticks for the Eagles.
If you've got Google Beck Wellness.
Here's the pitch now to Holland. He gets outside, and he is upended by an Eldon defender. 2nd down and 7. We're inside of 9 minutes to play in this second quarter. And Southern Boone now moving the ball a little bit. They're all the way down to the 29-yard line of Eldon. Here's the handoff. It's Anderson. He tries to get the edge. He does. Lister chases him down and pulls him down. So a great open field tackle by Dalton Lister. Otherwise, Anderson may have taken that one all the way. That's a 5-yard carry for Anderson. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Eagles. Mueller now under center. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll out. Now he's under pressure, and he'll be taken down by number 57 for Eldon. That's a sack, and that'll be a big loss. Very, very big loss all the way back to the 40-yard line. They're going to call it the 37 before forward progress stopped him, and that's Jordan Munn. He gets the quarterback sack, and that backs Southern Boone way back all the way to the 36. So after some positive plays, the Eagles really get the wind sucked right out of them, and that backs them all the way back. They're going to go for it once again. You don't want to punt back to Lister, so on 4th and 13. Mueller now, he's under pressure. He tries to get outside. He throws it, and it is tipped and almost caught by Holland, also through the hands of Lemon, and Eldon will take over at the 36-yard line. We'll be back right after this.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week, a 2013 showdown between Eldon and Southern Boone. Enjoy the action on Lake TV.
Eldon now gets decent field position. They'll take over the 36-yard line. Here's the inside handoff. It's Kwok, and he's got some nice room, a nice hole open, and he's got 7 yards on the first down carry. Eldon continuing to pick up big chunks of yardage on the ground at will.
Yeah, they're looking pretty confident out there tonight, moving the ball on the ground, picking up good yardage.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for Eldon. We've got 6:47 remaining here in this second quarter. Eldon now will remain in the I form. Wyatt Greenwald under center. They now split the backfield. And Greenwald fakes the inside handoff. He's across midfield. Here he goes. before being taken down all the way at the Southern Boone 42-yard line. So he's got 15 yards in the quarterback keeper, and Eldon into Eagle territory. So a nice carry there by Greenwald. The Mustangs a fresh set of downs all the way up to the 41-yard line. Greenwald now under center. He hands off outside as Lister trying to get the edge. He does, and now hurdles the guy, and he's pushed out at the 33-yard line. So nice carry. He has 8 yards on the first down carry.
Yeah, he did a great job there of following his blockers. They had a wall set up for him, and he just kind of snuck through and hopped over that Eagles defender.
Yeah, Lister very patient on the carry. He waited for his opportunity, and then, like you said, he hurdled the Eagle defender, and he has 9 on the first down give. So 2nd down and 1 now for Eldon. They've gotten to the 32 of Southern Boone here on the near sideline. Greenwald, he'll give the inside handoff to Kwok, but fooling no one, and that goes for no gain. Southern Boone was there to get the stop, so Eldon will be faced with a 3rd and 1. So 3rd down and 1 now. Greenwald under center. He gives the handoff to Kwok, who splits the defenders, and he's up to the 27-yard line, and he's got a Mustang first down after a 5-yard gain. That got a lot to be excited about here in Eldon. The team's 5-2. They're well on their way to their 6th win here. Here's Greenwald over, and Lister through his hands. He typically makes that play. He was open with separation, and Greenwald put it in a spot where it was catchable. But that falls incomplete harmlessly to the ground, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, looks like the weather might have been a little factor there. We'll give him that one. It could have been a wet ball. Just seemed to slip right through his hands.
Yeah, he thought he had it, and it was maybe even a little behind him, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. 2nd down and 10 now. Fakes the handoff to Lister. Here's Greenwald getting outside. He gets the edge and splits the defenders once again. He's got positive yardage up to the 21-yard line. And we got false start on the offensive line, so that'll back him up 5. We'll talk on that in a minute. 3rd down and 8. Greenwald the fake handoff. He's under pressure, and he slips and falls at his own 30. That'll go down as a quarterback sack for Southern Boone. And Eldon now backed up to a 4th down and 13 at the 30-yard line. This is probably deep for a field goal, so what do you think they'll do here, Matt?
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to go ahead and go for it. They're up by 14, deep in the Eagles' end of the field. They're going to try to pick up a 1st down.
And Eldon now 4th and 13. They will go for it. This is Lake TV. I'm William Holtz, joined by my color commentator, Matt Wamser. Here's Greenwald now. He throws, and they had a little screen set up out of the backfield, and Lemon falls to the ground, and the weather proving to be a factor here. And Southern Boone gets a stop on defense. That's a positive play for them.
Yeah, Eldon came out of the huddle with a great play for that particular down. Had the Eagles fooled, would have picked up a huge down, but again, the weather causing another slip out there on the football field.
So this one far from over, but it would look that Eldon controlling the tempo of this one on both sides of the ball. If they can get a W tonight, that improves their overall record to 6-2, meaning that's 5 wins in a row, 6 out of 7, and that would put them atop of this district, so they're playing for a lot. Here's Holland now on the outside. He's across the 35 and pushed out there about the 37-yard line. Holland lowers his head and puts a bone-rattling hit on Zach Lemon. Lemon hit the ground very hard.
Yeah, I've seen number 21 a couple times. He's really running north and south and running with his head down.
Does that mean I'm going to finish the play mentality? And that's a good number to be wearing if you're going to do that. Number 21, the exact same number Calvin Johnson wore in college. 2nd down and 2 now. Here's Mueller under center. He's going to give the carry. That's Holland, and taken down there by number 50. A nice takedown there by Wyatt Bayshore. He gets the stop. And that'll bring up 3rd down and inches for Southern Boone at the 40-yard line. Tell you what, Matt, the Eagles have done a nice job moving the football. They've been unable to put points on the board or sustain a drive, though, once they do get into Eldon territory.
Right, this is a really important drive for them here. We've got 2:39 left in the first half. If they want to stay in this football game, I think they need to get some points on the board here.
Here's Hall on the carries. ahead, and he's got a first down for the Eagles as he barrels ahead for 4 yards, and that's good enough for an Eagle first down. That view they've got of the lake. First down, here's the fake handoff, and in the flat, he's got his man. That's Taggart, and he's across midfield, down to the 45, and he is out right about the 45-yard line.
That was a good screenplay set up there by the Eagles. I'm not sure if he got enough for the first down. He was tiptoeing the far sideline up there. I think he stepped out of bounds. Just
First down, Eagles.
got the first down.
Just barely did get it. It almost looked like he stepped out prior to gaining enough yardage, but they'll give him the mark, and Eagles now have a first down at the 45-yard line of Eldon. Out of the shotgun, quarterback Bryce Mueller. He looks to his right. He throws. That's caught right there by Holland, and he having a hard time staying on his feet, and Lister in on the carry and looked like he fumbled, but they're going to blow it dead. Short.
Yeah, I've been impressed with number 21, Holland of the Eagles. He's really playing some football out there. He's running hard. He's doing everything he can to get the Eagles in the end zone.
Without a doubt, and we've got a false starter and illegal formation on Southern Boone, so they'll back that up 5 yards, and they'll be back at midfield for a second down. Oh, no, we've got a holding, so that's even more damage. That's a 10-yard penalty, and that'll back them up for a second down, or first down and 20 at their own 45-yard line.
1, 2, 3.
And now looking for his man across the 45, and that'll be good for 11 yards. As Mueller did a nice job, he finds Colin Vaughn. He's a freshman, and he makes the catch. That was a really nice throw by quarterback Mueller on the play. Second down and 9 upcoming for Southern Boone.
It's kind of been like all the other drives for the Eagles so far. They're making good progress down the field, and they either get a penalty or a big sack to kind of kill the drive. But let's see what happens here. They've got 2 minutes left here in the first half.
Mueller now, he pump fakes and taken down, and there will be an intentional grounding flag, I would surely think. Has to be, and there the flag flies. So nice pressure. That's Bockham in there once again. He does a nice job for the Mustangs, and they got the intentional grounding on the quarterback. We saw that one coming.
Before the words even came out of my mouth. Another penalty and big loss yardage there.
And they lose the down, and Jordan Munn gets the sack for the Mustangs. Had he not got rid of it, Mueller did a nice job of getting rid of it, but it still loses them 10 yards and a down. So that'll bring up a very long third down and 26. Oh, and under pressure and taken down there, and the ball is out. And that's Jordan Munn of the Mustangs. He sacks him, strips him. And with the ball, Eldon has it, and guess who? Number 9 for the Mustangs, that's Dylan Wood, the senior, gets in there and recovers the football. And Eldon will take over at the 25-yard line of Southern Boone, and this just went from bad to worse for the Eagles. They cough it up and give the Mustangs outstanding field position here. First down and 10 now, under center, Wyatt Greenwald. He gives the handoff to Lister, follows his blockers, and he'll be taken down shortly after a gain of 2. So after the modest gain of 1 on first down, the Mustangs have it. Second down and 9 now. They have it at the 24-yard line of Southern Boone. Greenwald inside give, that's Raymond Kwok, and he carries a Eagle defender for 4. Mustangs contend here to keep it on the ground. We're inside of a minute to play in this first half. So third down and 4 now for the Mustangs. 45 seconds left. Mustangs still have a timeout to burn. Greenwald fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looking for the end zone. Wide open in the end zone. Number 24 of the Mustangs has it, and that's good for a Mustang touchdown.
Number 5, Wyatt Greenwald ball complete to number 20.
It looks like the Eagles defender just lost track of the receiver. He snuck behind all the defenders, was wide open in the end zone. Great execution, though, for another Mustangs touchdown.
And Dylan Dodds was left uncovered in the end zone, and he'll score there. And the Mustangs lead 20-0 with 33 seconds left in this first half. And I'll tell you what, this Eldon defense has been really, really tough tonight.
Great job by the Mustang offense there of capitalizing on the turnover and extending the lead to 21-0.
So the extra point, it's up, it's good, and the Eldon extend their lead 21-0 here. We've got 33 seconds left in our first half of play. Toughing the conditions here in Eldon. You see the rain is falling on the gridiron. Doesn't stop the Mustangs and their faithful fans from being here. They lead 21-0. I'm William Holtz, joined by Matt Wamser, and it's been all Eldon thus far, partner.
Yeah, it has. The weather has played a little bit of a factor here tonight. We've seen a lot of slipping on the out on the football field. But Mustangs doing a great job. Got a lead right now of 21-0.
And here's Levi Shin, the boot. It's a squib, and that'll picked up by number 20, and he'll fall right there. So nice job by Lucas James. For Southern Boone, he'll fall on it, and the Eagles will take over at their own 34-yard line. With only 31.5 seconds remaining, and you're already down 21-0, what do you do here? You have 2 timeouts. Do you try to air it out, or with the conditions, do you just knee it?
Yeah, I'm thinking with the conditions and the score right now, I'm thinking I would take a couple knees and maybe go to halftime and try to regroup here for the second half.
Couldn't agree with you more, partner. I always like to think of Murphy's Law, and when it's going bad, it tends to really go bad. So you don't want to see anything else.
Maybe just a few simple run plays here to see if they can maybe bust one loose.
Oh, and they're going to fake the handoff, and Mueller now is going to throw. He's got his man, and he overshoots him, and he had a wide open. Man, that was James. I mean, he was wide open, no one within 5 yards of him.
It was. I think the quarterback just overthrew him a little bit, dropped his elbow a little bit, and just kind of lofted the ball a little bit too much.
And I'll tell you what, Eldon defensive coordinator Glenn Lemon doing a nice job of getting the Eldon defenders back. You see they've got blanket coverage over the top. They've got 4 guys back just to make sure that nothing gets past them.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep everything in front of them. No big plays right now. 25 seconds left here in the first half.
So Southern Boone now, they're down 21-0, 26 seconds left, like you said. And here's the end around. It's going to be to the outside, number 8, and he's going to be taken down for a few-yard loss. Anderson trying to get to the outside, but to no avail. And Eldon's defense continuing to prove tough on a night where they've given up 3 first downs and no points. And Southern Boone's going to burn their second timeout. And you'd love to really put an explanation point on what you've done here. So on 3rd and 11, they're airing it out, and off the hands of Holland, just a little high, and Lister dives in trying to make the interception. So with a 2.5 remaining, a 4th down and 11, you don't dare punt the ball to Dalton Lister, do you?
Yeah, I'm not sure what here. Maybe just try to run up again. Maybe just run the football and run out that last second. I don't think you want to put the ball in the hands of the Eldon return man again.
I'd probably put my quarterback out of the shotgun, let him either air one out or just run around until the time expires and then fall to a knee. He's out of the shotgun. He's going to scramble to his right. That'll conclude our half. This is the last play, and he runs ahead, and takes a pop right there by number 29 of the Mustangs. Then that's going to conclude our first half. Raymond Kwok with the stick on the quarterback. So after 1 half of play, the Eldon Mustangs lead 21-0 over the Southern Boone Eagles. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Area football only on Lake TV.
I'm Chris Schneider, and you're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from October 18, 2013. The powerful Eldon Mustangs looking for their 6th win in 7 games that year against Southern Boone. Let's get back to the action on Lake TV.
That Eldon will start with the ball after the opening kickoff of this second half. They already hold a 21-0 lead, and here's a squib, and that one rolling and falling out very wisely right there. That's Lister. He falls on it, and that could have been dangerous So Eldon will start the second half of play tonight with the ball, and they'll start at their own 35-yard line. So Greenwald, now Eldon's senior quarterback on senior night, takes the ball under center. Inside give, that's Raymond Kwok. He's across the 40 and makes his way to the 43-yard line before being taken down there. He's got 8 yards in the first down carry. Matt, I'll tell you the difference between good teams and mediocre to bad teams is good teams always stay in the positive on that first down, and Eldon has done an excellent job of gaining positive yardage on that first down play, including that last 8-yard carry by Kwok.
Yeah, they've been using the run to set up a little bit of their pass game. Let's see if that continues here in the second half.
And they're going to go right back to Kwok on the ground, and he gets the carry across midfield to the 48-yard line. And that's good for a first down. So Eldon starts back up right where they left off in the first half. So for the third straight play, Eldon gives it to the senior back, Raymond Kwok, and he's across the 40, 9 yards, and they continue to add to their already large total of yards on the ground. They're now into Southern Boone territory are the Mustangs, and that'll bring up a second down and 2 with 10:45 remaining in this third quarter of play.
Yeah, the Mustangs offensive line is doing a great job at the point of attack and really driving the Eagles defenders back.
The rain continues here in Eldon, and the temperature continues to drop. It is getting chilly, and that is the fourth consecutive play that Eldon gives it to Kwok, and he has a first down on the gain of 3. So on the fresh set of downs, it'll be first down and 10. Greenwald under center. He gives it to Lister, working his way outside. He's got something. He's across the 40, a burst of speed to the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line. So an impressive run on first down by the senior, Dalton Lister, and he is all the way down to that 15-yard line. He is 23 degrees.
Yeah, the weather has had a pretty big impact on the game. We've seen a lot of running of the football, not so much passing. I think with the wet football, they're trying to keep the ball on the ground.
And rightfully so. So Eldon goes right back to that inside give to Kwok on first down, and he's upended and stopped right there for a short gain of 1. That'll bring up second down and 9. Second down and 9 now. Greenwald under center. He's got it at the 16-yard line. He fakes the handoff. He's looking for the end zone. No, he goes short to Kriegshauser, his tight end, and that one falls incomplete. So third down and 9 upcoming. Eldon takes this opening possession on the first half, and they're marching all the way inside of Eagle territory, already using 3 minutes and a second here in this third quarter, and they're now faced with third down and 8.
Yeah, this game has just been flying by. The teams have been keeping the ball on the ground. The clock has been running. It's moving right along.
Eldon has no problem with that. They can smell that 6th win on the season, and Kwok now a burst of speed over the middle. He takes the inside give up to the 5-yard line, and Eldon will have first down and goal from there. So Eldon now, after last week's game, they won a really, really close game, 14-7 in Hallsville. That was a game that Eldon had a late takeaway as Hallsville was trying to tie that one. Here's Kwok now on the ground from the 5. He makes the first guy miss. He falls into the end zone, and that's good for a Mustang touchdown, and that's Kwok's second score of the night, and Eldon now leads 27-0 at the 8:31 mark of this third quarter, and this one's getting ugly. So Eldon, we knew coming into tonight's ball game they were going to try to keep it on the ground, and they've already had a couple of rushing touchdowns. Here's the extra point. Levi Shin, that one's up, and it's good. He's 4 for 4 on the night on extra points, so he's doing his job. Kwok has his second touchdown run of the game. So Eldon now adding to their already 21-point lead. They now have a 4-touchdown lead over Southern Boone, and this one going the way Coach Jolly and his staff had probably envisioned. Shin now the squib. It'll bounce across, and it continues to bounce. Now it's picking up by number 21. He's trying to get outside. He does, and wow, there he goes across the 25, the 30, all the way up to the 35-yard line before being pushed out there. And David Holland, he's been impressive. You talked about him earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been running with a purpose all day, and he's really showing the determination here, trying to lift his Eagles team, get them back into this football game.
So the Eagles now will take back over on offense. Their defense then able to keep the Mustangs out of the end zone. And the Eagles offense haven't had much of an answer all night against a very, very stingy Eldon defense. So Mueller now will remain at quarterback. He's under center. This drive starting from the 34-yard line. Here's the inside handoff. His tailback grabbed there by Shin, and he'll be taken down by Shin and the rest of the Eldon defense.
Number 8, Grant Anderson on the carry. Initial hit by number 22, Levi Shin for the Mustangs.
So 2nd down and 9 upcoming after a modest gain of 1. Eldon will conclude their regular season slate next week as they travel the ever so tough Blair Oak Falcons. That should be a good game up there towards Jefferson City. Out of the shotgun, here's Mueller again. He takes, he's now looking for his left. He throws, he's got his target and taken down by number 8 for Eldon. That's a good tackle. And that's Cole Hedrick in there making a stop with the catch. Was Colin Vaughn for the Eagles. He has enough for an Eagle first down, and they continue to keep that offense out on the field. Here's outside, and there's Holland. He takes it across midfield, and he'll be tripped up at about the 48-yard line as the Eagles now move into Eldon territory. And now we've got a flag throw. That's going to be a sideline violation on the Eagles. I think that's a warning. And the ball will remain as it is a warning on the Southern Boone Eagles. So 2nd down and 6 now. Quarterback Mueller under center. And we got movement. So on 2nd down and 11, the 7-minute mark is upon us here in the 3rd quarter of play from Eldon, Missouri, where the Mustangs lead 28-0. Mueller rolling out, he looks back, and that one's caught by Holland. What a grab. I want to tell you, the Eldon defender looked to get there early, and Holland caught it anyway. He has 8 yards on the 2nd down reception, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. So on 3rd down and 3 now, Mueller's under center. He's going to pitch it out. He's got his man on the give, and he rolls ahead, and he's very close to a first down. That's Anderson on the carry for the Eagles. And based on this spot, he might just be shy. That's going to bring up a 4th down and inches, or will they measure? They're going to call for a measurement. And here's the measure. And it's a first down by the Eagles. So just by the hair on my chinny chin chin, the Eagles will get a fresh set of downs. We got 6 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter, and if this team wants any hopes to remain of getting back in this ball game, that would start with a score on this possession here. Southern Boone, they have not scored yet. They're trying to change that. It is a tough Eldon defense. They stay strong. Here's Mueller now under pressure. He throws, and that one is into a target. And I can tell you what, not to throw a young man under the bus, but Jade Taggart stopped just shy on that pattern because he felt a freight train coming, and he would have got absolutely lit up. So 2nd down and 10 now for Southern Boone. We have an official timeout. On 2nd down and 10 now. Fakes the handoff, does Mueller. He now looks back towards his left. He's got a man open across the 30 and up to the 26-yard line. That's number 95, Colin Vaughn. That's his 4th grab of the evening. And that's another first down for Southern Boone, starting to get a little chemistry going offensively here.
Absolutely. This is their first drive of the 2nd half, and the offense is doing a good job moving the ball down the field.
No doubt about it. They've worked their way all the way down to the Eldon 26-yard line. And I want to say that's as far into Eldon territory as this team has got all night. 1st down and 10 now. Mueller under center. He fakes the outside give, and met immediately is Anderson on the inside give, and that's number 54, Graham Bockham, who blows that play up in the backfield.
Yeah, the Eldon defense still staying stout. I think they want to keep this shutout going. They're looking to keep these Eagles off the scoreboard all night.
And that goes for a negative 3 yards, and Bockham, he's a hard-nosed defender for these Mustangs. That was a really nice play there. Bockham trying to prove his worth. Only a sophomore, so he has 2 more years of football to look forward to here.
Very, very promising young man.
So on 2nd down and 14, rolling. They're going to try. They've got Anderson on the screen. He's over to the 20, down to the 15 before being taken out there. So nice misdirection screen. And that goes for 15 yards. Mueller to Anderson. And that'll bring up a 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. And the Eagles really getting something going here offensively. And Holland was in motion. He takes the handoff from Mueller, and he's got a short gain of 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Eagles are doing a really good job here on offense, keeping the Mustangs off balance here. They're mixing a good run and some good passes in there to move the ball.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Coach Van de Zon, he's really trying to mix things up here. And like you said, they're doing a nice job of mixing it up between the pass and the run. 2nd down and 9 now. Here's the inside give. That's Taggart outside. He's across the 11 up to the 10-yard line. We'll see where they spot him.
Jay Taggart carrying the ball. Number 48.
They're going to give it to him down at the 9, so he's got 5 yards, and that'll bring up a very important 3rd down and 4. Although I like to think that Southern Boone considers this 4-down territory.
Oh, absolutely. It's 28-0 right now. Southern Boone's got to do everything they can to get in the end zone here on this drive.
And that'll start here on a 3rd down and 4 inside the Eldon 10. Eldon goes to the 3-man front. He'll bring a linebacker across the middle. Nice read from his quarterback. And down to the 1, no, into the end zone. That's a touchdown. And Mueller finds his favorite receiver. That's Anderson.
Touchdown reception.
Grant Anderson, he's had a handful of grabs. This one good for an 8-yard touchdown.
It was an excellent drive to start the 2nd half by the Eagles there. Mixing up the pass plays, mixing in the runs, just marched the ball down the field and got in the end zone for the first time tonight.
Here's the fake pitch outside to Holland. Here's the throw into the end zone, wide open for the 2-point conversion. And that's number 10 for Southern Boone. So it's 8:28. We're going to take a commercial break. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Area football only on Lake TV.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week, a 2013 showdown between Eldon and Southern Boone. Enjoy the action on Lake TV.
We're back here in Eldon, and it's a beautiful night for football. Lake TV and our talented crew arriving in our beautiful Lake TV vehicle here at Victor Field. And that one is loose and picked up by number 57, Jordan Munn. And that was very nearly a onside recovery by Southern Boone. Nonetheless, Eldon will take over at their own 46-yard line. Greenwald under center. He's going to give it to Kwok, who's hit very, very hard and stopped for only a gain of 1. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Number 36, Tanner Smith with the initial hit for the Eagles.
It's coming down ever so lightly here in Eldon, but still drizzling and still chilly. We're almost on the other side of 40, approaching that 39-degree area. That's where you really start to bundle up. On 2nd down now, Greenwald's under center. He gives it to Kwok. He gets outside and a hard hit by number 21. And I'll tell you what, that's Holland. David Holland does it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. He looks to be their playmaker. I've seen him all over the field tonight. He's making some great plays out there.
And he returns kicks. He took a kickoff return last week against Versailles all the way to the house.
Bring up 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs.
So needless to say, the young man can play, and his team needs him to try to lead the way defensively and get his defense off the field. It's 3rd down and 6. Greenwald under center. He fakes the handoff. He throws. He's got Creekhausen, and it's broken up by guess who? David Holland. Just when I said he needed to make a play, he did that, knocking it away from the senior tight end. And Creekhauser unable to get it, and that's the 2nd pass defended by Holland on the night. 4th and 6. Greenwald back in punt formation. And he's going to run. No, he's soccer-style kick. It's very, very short. It's high, and it'll die right there. That was a knuckleball, and it'll Stop there at the 33-yard line where Southern Boone will take over. Still drizzling here at Victor Field. It doesn't stop the high-powered offense of Eldon. They put up 28 points so far, and they finally get stopped. And here's the quick pass. It's David Holland. He cuts back inside, and he's taken down there. That's Mudd, and Levi Shen comes in the tail end of that play and knocks him down. That's a gain of 4. On 2nd down and 5, here's the inside give in motion, and that's number 26, the ball carrier, LaRon Wallace. That's his first carry, and he loses a couple yards on his first carry, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagle offense might have to look through the air here in the at the end of this 3rd quarter. They're down by 20 right now. They're going to have to get the ball downfield, drop back, and throw some passes.
Yeah, that's a great point, Matt. I'm really surprised that Southern Boone isn't running some kind of hurry-up, no-huddle style offense. You've got 3 scores in less than 13 minutes to do that, and that includes stopping this Eldon offense. Here's the play action now. Quarterback throws it up for grabs, intercepted. Levi Shin across the 40, across the 30 to the 20. Cuts back inside and taken down by the quarterback right there. So the sophomore sensation has the interception, and he returns it all the way down to the 15-yard line where Eldon will take over on offense. That one was bound and determined to be intercepted. Quarterback Mueller was under pressure. He got turned around and just put one up for grabs and right into the arms of the young man Levi Shin, and he has an outstanding return, and he puts Eldon in prime position to add to this already large lead as we get ready to enter this 4th quarter. Greenwald out of the shotgun now. He looks to his left. He's looking to the end zone, and that is caught by Ren Rodriguez from 15 yards out towards the far sideline, and Eldon extends this lead. It's now 34-8, and it didn't take him long to turn the turnover into points, and that's a very, very big score. That's now 13 points off of turnovers for Eldon, and if Levi Shin can tack on the extra point, you can make it an even 14. And Eldon now has 2 scores tonight off of turnovers, and they've yet to turn the ball over. And they're going to try a fake here. Shin looking to the end zone for an extra point, and it's caught. That's Lister. So a little trickeration, as Shannon Jolly says, we may need this come playoff time. Let's give it a try in game situation. So the 2-point conversion is good. Eldon leads 36-8. Yeah, that's their 5th consecutive win unless something drastic happens here, and they've won 6 out of 7. So I think Shannon Jolly has to be very pleased with his team's performance over the last few weeks. Shin now the squib kick. That's off a Eagle. Now it's going to be retrieved right there, and trying to get outside is number 7 for Southern Boone, Bossert, and he cannot. He's taken down right there by the Mustangs. And that's Chris Lemon, the younger of the 2 Lemon brothers. He gets in there and takes him down, and Southern Boone will take over at their own 21-yard line. So 2nd down and 10 now for Southern Boone. We've got 13 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Mueller rolls to his right. He throws and defended there by number 24, Dylan Dodds. Eldon's defense, they don't get the shutout, but they have been impressive, especially the front 4. He makes his way over here to Eldon, and his defense doing a really nice job. Munn, he pushes the quarterback out of the pocket. Now he throws downfield, and I'll tell you what, finally proving he's human. That's number 21, David Holland. And not only does he drop the pass, but he's shaken up on the near sideline after the play. And that'll conclude our 3rd quarter. Eldon leads 36-8 over Southern Boone. Forced to punt now with Southern Boone, and back to return is not Lister this time. The hold, the kick into the rain, it's a wobbly one. Taken by Shin, he fumbles it. And I don't know who got it. The sophomore gets an opportunity to return the punt, and in these rainy conditions, he was unable to handle it cleanly. And Southern Boone comes up with the takeaway. They'll take over after the turnover at their own 41-yard line. So Eldon giving the young man an opportunity. He can't hold on to it. And once again, the weather conditions proving to be a factor. So fresh off the takeaway, Bryce Mueller now under center. He's going to roll out. He throws now into the flat and just overshoots Vaughn, the freshman tight end, who's wide open in the flat. And quarterback Bryce Mueller, he's missed a couple of open targets tonight. 2nd down and 10 now. Mueller under center. And we've got a flag on the play. So it's an offsides against the Mustangs, and that'll give free 5 yards to Southern Boone. So on 2nd down and 5 now. Here's the handoff, and all the way up to the 47-yard line on the 7-yard carry. That's number 26, Wallace. Wallace, his 2nd carry of the night.
1st down, Southern Boone.
Yeah, Wallace did a great job there fighting through the tackles and getting the Eagles a 1st down.
So 7 yards on the 2nd down carry. And that's going to bring up 1st down and 10 with 11:28 remaining. Southern Boone has the ball at the Eldon 47-yard line. So here's the handoff. It's Wallace once again. He shakes a tackler, and he's still moving forward before they blow this one dead. He's got 3 yards on the carry. Basketball season getting ready to get underway. Hockey season has started. And tell you what, Wallace takes the carry. That's an impressive carry. He carries an Eldon defender for an extra few yards, and he has 6 yards on a 2nd down and 7, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Dodge with the stop to the Mustangs. So 3rd down and 1 now. Under center's Mueller. He's going to give it to Wallace, who hits a wall of defenders, and Krieghausen takes him down, and I think we've got a fumble on the play.
Number 26, Ron Wallace carrying the ball. Initial hit by number 42, Thomas Krieghausen for the Mustangs.
We should. And I don't think the officials saw it. It looks like Krieghausen took the ball right out, but it's blown dead, so Southern Boone will maintain possession, and they'll be faced with a 4th down and 3 from the 40-yard line of Eldon. We got 9:30 remaining in this ball game. And burning his 2nd timeout is quarterback Bryce Mueller. On 4th down and 3 now. Quarterback Mueller out of the shotgun. He looks to his right. He throws. That's caught right there. And then taken down late. We have a flag by the line judge, or back judge way back. That's not his flag to throw. And I think if he talks to the official on your sideline, you would see that's just a tangling of the feet. But it's called anyway by the back judge, and I don't like the call, but I don't get paid to make the call. So that'll be an extra 15 yards tagged on to the 1st down, and that'll put Southern Boone all the way at the 13-yard line of Eldon, who will have 1st down and 10. Not a good call. So 1st down and 10 now. Here's the handoff. That's Taggart. He gets outside, and he's to the 10. He's across the 10. Down to the 9-yard line. Levi Shen in on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Tackled by number 22, Levi Shen.
Eagles running back did a great job of squaring his shoulders up to the line of scrimmage, just pushing forward for as many yards as he could get. Picked up a good chunk on 1st down.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for Southern Boone. Quarterback Bryce Mueller, he's been under pressure all night. He'll remain out of the shotgun. He rolls to his left, cuts back inside. He's under pressure. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to work his way up to the 5-yard line, very close to the yard to gain for a 1st down. He's just a yard shy, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 1 from the Eldon 5. So on 3rd down and 1, the I formation, they're going to give it to Holland. He's over the 5. He falls across to the 3.5, and he's got enough yardage for an Eagle 1st down. And that's going to bring up a 1st down and goal inside the 3 for Southern Boone. They're going to pitch it out to Wallace. Cuts inside, and he's upended there at the 1-yard line. He'll be taken down just shy of the goal line, and that'll bring up 2nd down and goal. This time it's Holland, and he makes his way into the end zone, and that's good for an Eagle touchdown. And that'll make the score 36-14.
Touchdown for Southern Boone.
Southern Boone scores again and they're not going anywhere, you at least like the fact that they're not folding here.
Yeah, absolutely. If I wanted anybody to get in the end zone, it's number 21 tonight for the Eagles. He's been working hard out there and deserves a little payoff for his efforts tonight.
Yeah, David Holland, that's the young man talked about. He finds the end zone, and like you said, he's had himself a good ball game, and deservedly so, finding the end zone. So here's the two-point conversion attempt. It's the inside give. It is number 27, makes his way in the end zone, and the extra point is good. That's Cody Hoffelman. That'll make the score 36-16 with 6:57 remaining.
I'm Chris Schneider, and you're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from October 18, 2013. The powerful Eldon Mustangs looking for their 6th win in 7 games that year against Southern Boone. Let's get back to the action on Lake TV.
And so the rain here in Eldon playing a big factor. We've already seen a few fumbles on the night. We saw a muffed punt on the last punt attempt by Southern Boone. We've seen a few drop passes and many guys slip to the ground. So the rain definitely playing a factor just like we thought it would. Here's the onside attempt. That is a wobbly one. It's loose and it is maintained there by the Mustangs, so they'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 48-yard line. It's 1st down and 10 at the 48-yard line for the Mustangs. There's the handoff. It's Levi Shen getting some time. He takes that one outside. He's got a decent carry on 1st down. That probably is good for 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs. All right, so 2nd down and 6 now. Eldon content to use all 25 seconds on the play clock, you would think. This is shit clock. He's ahead. He's all the way to the 10, to the 5, and to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and Eldon just continues to have their way on the ground. That's good for a 50-yard touchdown scamper for the young man, the senior, his 3rd of such on the night, and Eldon just running away with this one. It's now 42-16.
Absolutely. The Mustangs are keeping their foot on the gas pedal, keeping the ball on the ground and doing a great job of opening up holes for their running back. That was a big one. He ran right up the gut for a 50-yard touchdown.
And that young man has got deceiving speed because it looked like he was going to be caught. And next thing you know, he did his best CJ 2K and scampered ahead for the score from 50 yards out. Here's the hold. The kick is up, and it's good for Shannon, and the Mustangs tack on the extra point. They now lead by a score of 43-16. Shannon now the boot. It's a squib, and that's off the hands of an Eagle, and it'll be recovered right there by the Eagles at the 36-yard line. So after the timeout by the Mustangs, they are reset defensively. And it's 1st down and 10 for Southern Boone. We've got 6:38 remaining. I'm William Holtz on Lake TV. Matt Wamser, my color commentator, with me, and his favorite player of the night, David Holland, breaks free across the 50, down to the 45. He spins, pushes away to the 15, the 10, the 5, and the house. What a run by the young man, all the way from the 36-yard line. That's good for 64 yards. And David Wallace pulls this to a 21-point ball game. It is 43-22 with 6:24 left.
What a individual effort by number 21 of the Eagles. He did a great job. Great job fighting through a bunch of tackles, throwing a spin move, run down the sidelines, taking it straight to the house for another 6 points for the Eagles.
And even added in a stiff arm on there, so impressive for the young man. He goes 64 yards, and you touched on it. All broadcast partner, that kid can play, and he pulls his team to within 3 scores. So under center, we got a fumble, and it's handed off anyway, and he's into the end zone. That's number 26, so on a busted play, that's still good for the 2-point conversion, LaRon Wallace. And it's now 24-43 as Southern Boone strikes again. Week 8 sees Eldon leading 43-24 with 6:24 left in this 4th quarter of play, and they decide to kick it deep. That'll sit down there. Greenwald picks it up and then runs out of bounds very smartly inside his own 10-yard line. So good special teams play by the Eagles. They have Eldon backed up to their own 10-yard line where they'll take over at the 6:21 mark. by Holland, and Eldon now has to move the ball. The handoff to Kwok. He's outside. There he goes from the 9-yard line. Raymond Kwok to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're going to give him the 4. So from his 9-yard line, he covers 86 yards all the way down to the 4-yard line. And that is an impressive run by the senior tailback. No lines on the field. That'll stand, and that'll go for 87 yards to be exact. And he'll have to check out of the ball game. Rightfully so. An impressive run by the senior tailback.
Got 2 consecutive runs in a row by him. Just huge plays. His offensive line doing a great job of opening up some holes for him, and he's just taking the ball downfield.
So an impressive play on first down. Kwok nearly at his 4th score. Here's the inside give. And that's to Lister, and he's got a couple of yards. Second down and goal now. 5:15 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Greenwald under center. He gives it ahead. It's Dylan Wood, the senior, who finds the end zone on senior night, and Eldon pushes their lead to 49-24 with 5 minutes and 9 seconds remaining.
That's really been the tale of 2 halves here. The Eagles' offense has really stepped it up here in the second half with 24 points, but their defense just can't seem to stop this Mustang offense right now.
It's been a completely different defensive game plan for Eldon in the second half. They've kind of went back, and it's kind of bit them in the foot. You said the Eagles doing a nice job, and they are offensively. Eldon scores. The extra point is up, and it's good. So Levi Shin has been good on all 7 of his attempts tonight, including a 2-point conversion touchdown throw. So Shin will run the ball and then reset. Eldon has a 26-point lead here in this 4th quarter. You're watching high school football on Lake TV. I'm William Holtz, joined by Matt Wamser, and it's been all Eldon tonight, partner.
Yeah, absolutely. They did another little squib kick here on the kickoff.
Covered up there by number 20, Lucas James. And Southern Boone will take over and throw on 35-yard line. We've still got 5 minutes to play, but this crowd is thinning in Eldon, due in large part to this weather as it continues to drop. Does the temperature and the rain continues to fall?
Yes, it does.
So I would look for the Eagles to come out here and try to run some kind of high-powered, quick attack. And worth noting, number 21, David Holland, who has the last couple of scores for the Eagles, is on the bench. The inside give to Anderson, tries to get the edge. He's outside, being chased there, and a nice tackle by number 8 for the Mustangs, Cole Hedrick. He does a nice job to knock Anderson to the ground. So second down and 9 upcoming now. I know it's raining, but kind of shocked to see Coach Van de Zan's team keep the ball on the ground here. They've showed some strides of brilliance through the air, but they'll continue to run the ball and keep the clock moving. Second down and 9 now. Mueller under center. He rolls out, he throws, he's got his man. That's number 25 across the 45. He'll be stopped there after a first down. And that's number 25, Alex Gores.
Number 25, Alex Gears.
And he makes the catch, and he's across the 45, and Southern Boone will have a first down and 10 there.
Number 82.
With 4 minutes to play, Southern Boone still has the ball, hitting a wall and then falling down there. That's Wallace on the carry. He has 2 yards on the give, and that'll bring up a second down and 8. Second down and 9 now. Here's Mueller. He rolls out. Good protection. Throws across his body. Looking for number 20. That's Lucas James, and he's unable to connect with him. And that'll bring up a third down and 9. Eldon will carry a mark of 6 and 2 into that one. That snaps on the ground, and eluding a would-be tackler is Mueller. He now tucks it, goes to run, and he'll be taken down there by a slew of Eldon defenders, and Levi Shin on the tail end of that play to clean that up for the Mustangs. There's the weather kicking in again, partner.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like it was a good snap. He just might have taken his eye off the football, lost control of it. Picked it back up and tried to make something happen with it, but I think it was about a 1 yard loss there on 3rd down.
So 4th down and 11, and Southern Boone will bring the punt team in. The Mustangs will send Lister back to return. 2:41 remaining. You're watching Lake Area Football on Lake TV. Whether it's on YouTube, mylaketv.com, or through Charter Cable. That'll bounce to the 20 and will go to the 15-yard line where it'll be stopped there, and Eldon will take over on downs, or take over possession at their own 14-yard line. The Mustangs, we return on Lake TV. I'm William Holtz here in a cold, drizzly Eldon, Missouri, where the Mustangs are having their way with the Eagles of Southern Boone. They lead 50-24 with 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Inside handoff once again, no rolling as Greenwald. They'll be taken down there at about the 16-yard line. I would think Eldon will only have to take another snap or two. Southern Boone can keep Eldon from converting a 1st down. They'll get the ball back with a few seconds remaining. Here's on 3rd and 8, the outside give. That's Levi Shin. He'll be wrestled down there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Inside a minute to go. Eldon's going to punt. We've got 21 seconds remaining. And it's going to be David Holland. He'll get one more crack, and we'll see if he can provide another highlight reel return. This one will bounce and roll, and Holland won't make an attempt. That'll die there at the 48-yard line. This should be your last snap. Quarterback with the pitch. That's number 7 in there, Bossert. That's a good carry by Wallace across the 30. He's taken down there at the 27-yard line. And that is the ball game. Eldon Mustangs defending their home turf. They win over Southern Boone by a score of 50-24 at Victor Field. We'll be back on Lake TV with players and coaches interviews. Don't go anywhere. We return after this.
With the win, Eldon ran that win streak to 5 games. The Mustangs would stay hot and go on to win 3 playoff games that year, taking the district championship and going all the way to the Class 3 state quarterfinal round before losing to a Seneca team that would get to the state championship. I'm Chris Schneider. Thank you for joining us for the Lake TV Classic Game of the Week. Be sure to join us again next time.